right. Let's show you how his DOWN is looking. Oh, once the dog stops skittering around. June, come. Good boy. Down. He's a little distracted. So help him out. Down. Good. Remember day one, he was popping straight out of it. Break. Before he makes the mistake on his own, I'll release him. Good job. Ready? Place. June. Place. I'm not going to click for that one because it wasn't perfect. Break. Good. You did do a good break. You want to try it again? Ready? Place. Break. So again, took him more than 10 seconds. So what I've been doing is give him the cue, count to 10. If he doesn't do the cue, then I'll repeat it again and help him through it. June, place. There's 10 seconds again, and there's no food in my hand. He's just waiting for the lure. Break. And he knows he's gotten rewarded for this in the past, so I'm kind of just waiting him out for him to figure out that me helping him through it and him intentionally waiting for my help doesn't actually help him because he knows what to do. He's choosing to wait and let me guide him into it because he thinks he's going to get more rewards because he thinks there's something in my hand, and there hasn't been anything in my hand to lure with in these current reps. June, place. We can try a different setup, see if that helps at all. Place. I will reward him for that one. Did take him a little extra time, but he didn't walk away. Break. And with a stubborn husky, that's what I want to reward him for. I don't want him to get bored enough while we're working on these harder reps, because that will just diminish his motivation in the first place. And huskies are notoriously low on that. They tend to do, he's a husky mix. Obviously, we don't know what else he's got in him, but they are notorious for being very independent and wanting to do what they want to do when they want to do it. So, June, place. I'm actually going to double click that one because he did it fast. Break. Because I want to tell him that. That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I want to see. So now let's see if we repeat it, what we're going to get. June, place. Look how much faster that was. Good. Break. We're not going to jinx it this time, but what we wanted to work on originally was June, place. And now we take 2 steps back. That was what was hard for him a couple days ago. So let's tell you 2 steps is where we're It's at 2.5 that we're still working on. I'm trying to stay right here at this distance a little bit longer. So we've been working on a bunch of reps. I'm stepping back in to reward him. Beautiful. Let's try another little one. Beautiful. Usually at some point within these 5 feet, the dog hits a spot where they're like, break! June, break! Yeah. Usually in those first 5 feet, a dog hits a spot where they're like, oh, I get it. I'm supposed to stay even if you move. And then the next 10 or 15 feet is pretty easy. And then they hit some distance that's further, whether it's 20 feet, 30 feet, 50 feet, where they're like, okay, that's a little too far. But once they hit that first, they're usually good for a little bit longer. Just fun little things I've noticed over time. Let's do this one again. June, down. You'll notice he goes into it super slow, and that's okay. Right now, I just want him to go into it in the first place. It's okay if he's taking time to process. What I can do is that same thing we were doing right there, where we pay him for that faster response. So we give him more when he does it faster. So right now, what that means is I can just look for opportunities to do it when he does do a faster rep. And if he's continuously offering slow ones, there are a couple different games we can play, but I'd rather him learn how to offer it himself. So he tries offering commands different ways. You'll notice I've been doing a step back every time, so now we're a full step away. Good. Beautiful. Good boy. Break. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good job. Good job. Hi. Oh, don't eat my. Oh, don't eat my face either. Hi. Oh, that's my ear and my hair. Yep. I'm gonna take those away. Those are mine. You can't have those. Oh, no. Not for you. Not for you. You want to do more? And I totally forgot to show you, or totally realized at the end of yesterday that I had filmed it with Finn on the other side, but we had actually been practicing with them switching sides like you had asked. Sit. That way June is on the right. Good. He's getting better at it. A little off to the side, but I'll take it. Good. Let's do another one. One more. Good. Break. Yeah. What a good doggy. What a good doggy. Get your paws off of me. What are you doing that jumping thing? What are you doing that? We've been playing our same fetch game while we watch TV, so now we're going to work on Finn, come! City. Good boy. Just waiting for him to get totally engrossed in playing with his ball. And we're leaving the TV on for him for some extra background noise distraction. Finn, down. Down. Oh, that's a distraction. Give it here. We're going to help him out. So we'll grab a snack, guide him into a sit. Down. And repeat it at the bottom. CD. There you go, buddy. Sometimes a smaller knife helps. Try that out without even saying your name on it. I'm going to speak to Mark and some science terms. Beautiful. And twist down the edge of the board. Understood. You're not holding the knife, right? It's safer and CD. It's easier to apply that torque. You want me to show you one? Yeah. See that? See how curved it is? That was very different. A little bit more red here than here. CD. Stop calling him chat. Chat's got my back. Much better. You're getting better throughout the watermelon. Yeah. Now flip upside down. Just remember, we want as much watermelon there as possible. You take off the rice. Yeah, what a good job. Do you want your ball? Sound effects are an important part of the game. Ready? In 60 seconds or less. Before you try to do that, I'm going to show you how to get it. Beautiful. I went upstairs and got the swim goggles. Goggles! I came up with this idea first on there, alright? And this actually works, right? I don't know. Wait, why? You're like, you sharpen that you use right. By the way, this is also like the 12th time I've forgotten to bring one of their toys from the room over here because we've been playing with them in the kennel room a little bit and a little bit outside, but I keep forgetting to bring something over here. And then every time I'm like, well, I want to go back and leave them or bring them all the way back over with me. So then we just get stuck. But that's okay. We've got a couple toys over here. I've offered them both this bone. It's just a plastic one. I put a little bit of peanut butter on it, which June liked for about a second until the peanut butter was gone, and then neither of them were super interested in it. But I was trying to see if there was anything that they wanted to chew on for actual chewing sake. With a knife still patch, you must chop this whole onion in 60 seconds. You ready? 3, 2, 1. So while he's busy again. Finn, come! City. Good job. I'm trying to do little things like that where he's a little bit busy or a little bit distracted, where it's a low stakes game of recall where I can still grab him and get him to come back if needed because he can't really go anywhere. There's nowhere for him to go. Oh boy. Ready? We wanted to show you what his heel was looking like. So one thing I'm doing is with my arm nice and loose, I'm giving him just enough leash where if I pull it over a little bit, it gets a little tight, but he's got slack with it right there. Then I'm taking the other stuff and accordioning it so it's all nice and folded up so that I've just got one spot to hold. Sit. Good. And then as we take a first step, we're going to go Finn, heel. And then we're going to pause. And then he gets a little ahead of my feet, so I'm going to use the leash to guide him back. CD. And all we're using the leash for is anytime he gets in front of my leg. Heel. We're going to pop it back. Whoop. Heel. Good. There we go. Usually we're not going to stop like that when we're doing a pop. We can give him little heads up on turns if we really need to, but the goal is to not have to do that. There you go. Beautiful. City. And that's the goal, is when we stop, he automatically sits. Beautiful. Heel. Turn the other way. Good. City. Beautiful. Break. Yeah. Took him a minute. He was a little confused working on this side, which I totally forgot to mention, but he figured it out pretty fast. June actually seems to like that side better anyway, so that's kind of working to our advantage at the moment. What do you think, bud? Let's combo a couple things together. Fin down. City. Down. Come. City. And then we'll get him into a heel. So right now what I'm just doing is I'm just guiding him around next to me, but officially a heel starts from right next to you and ends right next to you. They do not have the concept of how to get to this spot on their own. Heel. Sit. Break. I'm not going to reward that one because he went sideways, but so you've already seen he knows the word heel in a couple feet, but if I were to try it from, say, him being over there, fin, heel. Hey, that actually worked out pretty well. You're pretty smart. So, CD. Here's one trick, is I intentionally stopped right by the chair. That way he only had a small lane to be in, so it was a lot harder for him to make that mistake and turn sideways. Break. So here's another example, is if he's over there, fin, heel. Yeah, he's just gonna get super confused. So he doesn't have to start exactly right in the sit next to you. He's doing pretty good with that. But for the most part, if I wanted to start from a heel, if he's in that sit, I'm gonna move myself over here, and then we can go from here. Heel. Good. There you go. It's right at this specific spot right here that he tends to get ahead a little bit. I think it's because he knows we're going into the turn and he has to speed up to go into the wider turn. But who knows? See? Good. Break. Beautiful puppy. Beautiful. We're doing a little work in the kennel room. First thing we're going to do is help Finn get quiet. City. Reward him for being quiet. June, place. Good. City. Job. I'm trying not to talk to him too much because dogs don't speak English, so praising him with a bunch of words that he doesn't know just confuses him and adds more sound to something that doesn't really need it. Praising him for making eye contact with me and ignoring Finn. City. Good job. He's got a nice loose leash. Beautiful. City. Good. Praise him a couple times for eye contact. He's doing really good at that. Yeah. Good job. City. Oops, sorry, bud, I dropped that one. But that means June's staying on and I dropped a treat. I'm gonna go ahead and take a small step, slide it under for Finn, and then praise June beautifully. Yeah, because that was really good. Good job. Break. Beautiful. We'll stop while he's doing good. That was so good. Happy boy. Happy boy. You're very jelly.